welcome to the pregame show of the ESPN Roblox. I am your announcer, Durbin, Zach, whatever you want to call me, and we're finally back for a game. Alright. This is my first stream in a while. A lot has happened. So yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. I'm your announcer. This is the pregame show. Welcome to the pregame show of the Elite Bowl. You know what time it is? It's time to bring in the old theme. This is going to be an interesting game. The Vipers versus Hawks. The Vipers from the PFC and the Hawks from the LFC. The Hawks are one of the youngest teams in the entire EFL. This is going to be an interesting game, folks, as it's quite frankly anyone's game. And quite frankly, anyone can win, as both teams have their strengths, both teams have their weaknesses. Currently, I'm getting messages from the head coach of the Arizona Hawks. This is going to be a good game. It's anyone's games. No one's the real favorite to win this thing. People are saying that's most likely the Hawks, but I don't buy it. The Vipers, I should say. We're getting messages from the head coach of the Arizona Hawks, and that is Vlanjizik, a.k.a. Vlon, a.k.a. Vlan, a.k.a. Vladimir Putin, a.k.a. something. So, yes. Realistically, we're in a game where it's finally going to be a good Elite Bowl. The rest of them have been either meh or complete and total horse shit. Alright, there has not been really a good one before. The rest have just been terrible. But we may finally have a game that's halfway decent. Before we officially begin the pregame show, hit that like button down below and subscribe. We need to get to 1,000 subs. So when we get to 1,000 subs, I can start profiting off of you bums. So listen, this game is realistically even. The Vipers, I was not surprised by them. I've been kind of hating the back. I have a few alts in there. And yes, we're finally getting messages also from Vlon. My first question for him was, how did your team make it this far? Because Arizona was seen as a little bit of a surprise this year. And he said teamwork and good chemistry. Now, I'm surprised Arizona actually made it this far. If you would have looked at my predictions, I would have predicted the Vipers, and you really don't want to see the other prediction, because if you see that, you're just going to jump off a cliff. So I don't think it's a good idea to mention who I actually chose. So, yes. Ugh, sorry about that. Whew. But yeah, I realistically thought it was gonna not be the Hawks. It was not gonna be the Hawks. I thought it was realistically gonna be anyone but them. It's one of those teams where if they come out with a complete and total blue, you know. So yeah, this game is completely free for all. Like I said, no one's really the favorite. People are saying slightly the Vipers. I'm not going to predict the game yet. The key word is yet. Because every time I predict it, I have not gotten a single game right my entire time streaming. So yes. But yeah, this game should be a fun one to watch. It's like I said, the Hawks were kind of the surprise of the EFL this year. And currently I'm opening the stat sheet, which has apparently everything you need to know about stats in the entirety of the EFL. And looking at the stat, the reason the Vipers made it this far was surprisingly because the rest of our conference was terrible. The Vipers didn't look like the same team this time around. But you never know. So realistically, my prediction was I thought it was going to be Oakland versus the Vipers. The Vipers were just slow this year, it seems like. Like, they really couldn't get much going. Like, at all. But, yes. The Hawks do have one of the best runner quarterbacks in the league in Shoyala, with 2,000 passing yards recorded, 25 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, and a completion percentage of 72%. Those are really good stats. Now, looking at the standings, the Vipers weren't the best overall team in their conference, realistically. Well, I should say that. They weren't the best offense, and they weren't the best defense, but the rest of the conference stunk. That's the only reason they made it this far. They're more of the defensive heavily. Not really that. They're just bad conference. The legendary football conference, on the other hand, is just pure offense. I mean, some of the best offenses I've seen in a very long time. 390 points scored in total. Now, you have to debate whether or not that's from the conference sucking, or if it's from everything going perfectly to plan. I see it going both ways of why they did so good. But yes, the point differential in the entire EFL, the best one was Oakland, with an 118 point differential, but the Arizona Hawks had a better overall record, mostly because Oakland choked at the end of the year. That's pretty much what happened. And yes, also I should say that as my full-on return to the EFL, I do have some big plans for the EFL, as, quite frankly, I'm back with the media full-time. And, yeah, because, quite frankly, I'm looking at these stat sheets, and it hurts my eyes. Like, badly. And, yeah. The league overall had a pretty interesting year for the awards, I should say. I mean, for the QB race, I should say. This year pretty much showed there was a big balance with who was the best quarterback in the league. Some people said it was Shiola. Some people said it was Sincere. I don't think it's Sincere. People thought it was Splash. I mean, all these quarterbacks were good in their own way. But realistically, I think it was Shiola was the best quarterback in the league. He barely threw any interceptions. Had a top-notch season. And, yeah. And yeah, so it's realistically anyone's game for this. We will be right back when the kickoff comes. But that's pretty much a pregame show sponsored to you by the EFL. aka no one yet. Also subscribe. I need the revenue, please.